Tupac is definitely one of the most legendary and influential rappers of all time. He worked a lot to change the world in an extremely short period of time. He changed the way people saw young black children growing up in the ghetto and how these kids saw themselves. Let's talk about the ways the legendary rapper revolutionized the whole world. For many years, the word thug had a negative meaning when people used to hear it. However, this thing was completely changed after Tupac released his music. He produced the album Thug Life Volume 1 with some other rappers and created an iconic tag for it. At that time, it looked like an excessive variations on the gangster community that led West Coast rap at that moment. However, his modifications of a word that the Oxford Dictionary states as a violent person, especially a criminal, into a positive aspect sounded quite good. His vision redefined the word thug into a man who overcomes systemic and societal barriers. Tupac also had the gifts to tell a story in a way that would make you feel like you were watching what he was seeing. He also had a natural complexness. There was a perspective that wanted to just allow it all out and cut loose and not care about outcomes. On the other hand, there was a social conscience, revealing all the aspects of what life looks like in the ghetto of a young black male, along with telling stories that hadn't been heard, and speaking for the black community. Tupac's song Changes is one of his most popular songs that talks about the issues prevailing in society. Rappers often use the parts of their body to create different sounds, such as using their head to generate a high-pitched voice, and their belly to make their voice sound more deep and loud. In the documentary Tupac Shakur, Thug Angel, one of Tupac's producers said, "Slick Rick sang from the nasal palate, Nas from the back of his throat, and Pac from the pit of his stomach." This was exactly the place where his power came from. He was inspired by dominant speakers like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, which is why he always attempted to make his voice as influential as theirs to get people's attentions and bring some change in the world. His voice also allowed people to listen to the issues that he talked and rapped about. In November 1993, Tupac was arrested for assaulting a woman in his hotel room. He had to stay inside jail in 1995 for almost 9 months. But before he was in jail, he was able to complete another album which revealed his emotions that he felt while facing jail time. Tupac's 9-month verdict encouraged him to create more music that would bring change in the society. He came out of prison by blasting shots. He had a lot of things to say, which is why he created a large amount of music in this time. He also jumped into the world of gangster rap, formed a new group called Outlaws Immortals, and was signed to the famous record label Death Row Records. In terms of his technique to productions, he was not focused on the musicality of the songs. Instead of that, he had a genuine rush to make music. It was later revealed that his team didn't have the luxury to spend all of this time in doing one song, which is why he made some of his songs in just 30 minutes. He also said that he didn't want to waste time in perfecting the music. He concentrated more on the part that could inspire people to help change society, which were basically his heartwarming lyrics. Many fans have believed that Tupac is still alive even after he passed away in 1996. No other rapper has created a legend as profound as the Don Killuminati, The 7-Day Theory. This album ignited popular belief that he had survived the fatal assault. There was speculations that Pac also called himself Machiavelli to avoid his enemies, just like the political theorist Niccolo Machiavelli had claimed to do in The Prince. Many people believe that he has faked his death for roughly 6 to 7 days since he was declared dead 6 days after the shooting. They also feel that he can be found chilling on an island in 2022. Well, Tupac passed away in 1996, but his music is still living among his fans. The lyrics of his songs are still motivating millions of people around the world. Today, many artists appear to be the creations of corporate engineering with their cultural skills taking a back seat. Tupac's legacy reminds us that creativity and art are very important along with the whole message, where so many people are afraid about their unique brand. He also tells us to be ourselves and not to allow others define who we are. Tupac is clearly one of the unique musicians who has produced music that would last for many more decades, and his lyrics will always influence people in changing the world. With that being said, it's time to end our video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos like this. Peace out.